Hey guys, ATHLETICISM here. Do you always have a headache? Today I'm going to talk about why you may or may not be getting constant headaches. So headaches seem to be something that everybody gets, no matter how healthy you are, no matter how unhealthy you are, everyone gets headaches. It's normal and it can happen very easily. Let's talk about a few factors here and why you may be getting a headache, and a lot of these reasons might be easily fixable. Most people tend to just run and grab a bottle of Advil or a bottle of Tylenol, not knowing what either of those things do, and they just hope for the best. And you know, sometimes you got a real bad headache and you need some additional support. Like, no harm in taking an Advil when you need one. But let me first off ask you, how much water do you drink? Try and think today, how much water have you drank before you've even seen this video? Can you remember how much water you drank yesterday? If your answer is none to 1 cup, you should probably drink more water. So why do I drink so much water? If you look at food like a fuel source, right? Let's use the classic car body comparison. If you're gonna use food as a fuel source, then you have to consider what the oil might be, right? As much as your body needs food for energy, water keeps everything working good. It's responsible for like overall sustaining temperature in your body and just keeping everything working right. Tell me how your body could not start to feel sick if you didn't have enough water. You need water for your blood, you need it for your organs, you need it for everything. You need it for your brain. As my channel is called ATHLETICISM Exercise, you may or may not be an athlete watching this video, but if you are, you know that you need more water while you're working out or whatever exercise you're doing, and you know that you need to stay hydrated, right? And the hydration shouldn't limit itself to the activity. It should be before and after, because as you're sweating a lot, as you're losing fluids, you have to keep supplying fluids. So if you drink water before you exercise, you can get your body to a place where it doesn't lose as much fluids during the exercise. And then if you drink water after, then you're good. Okay, so we know that water is a key component in staying healthy and keeping you headache free. But let's talk about some other factors. Are you a coffee drinker? The answer is probably yes. I'm a student as well, so I pretty much function off of caffeine. I couldn't imagine not drinking coffee. But just because you make coffee with water doesn't make it something that hydrates you. In fact, caffeine is a diuretic. A diuretic is a substance that causes your body to produce urine. It's something, it pulls water out of your body. So by drinking coffee, you're consuming caffeine, which is waking you up and maybe making your brain more alert, which is sometimes what you think you need when you have a headache, because you think you might just be tired, which could be the case. You could be having a headache because you're tired. But in any case, coffee or things with caffeine in you dehydrate you. So if you're going out for coffee somewhere, I usually ask for a coffee and a water. So while I'm drinking the coffee, I'm drinking some water. I've gotten so used to this that every time I drink coffee, I just feel that constant need for water. I am so in tune with my body's hydration levels, I can just feel when I'm dehydrated without a pounding headache. Oftentimes when people are hungover, it's always, oh, I need to get a coffee. Where's the coffee? People feel like junk after they drink because they're so dehydrated. Their brain has lost so much water, it's just shriveled up. And when you drink water in the morning, your brain starts to swell up again, and that's what hurts. That's what gives you a bad headache. Your brain needs more water. So can you imagine what drinking coffee would do to a dehydrated body? Exactly. Even though coffee helps with a hangover, you still want to be drinking water beside it. Okay, so water aside, we've covered water. Let's talk about something else. As I mentioned before in my posture video, posture can be a big reason for having a headache, because what your body does is it does a thing that I call, and I've heard, collateral damage. If one thing on your body hurts, one muscle, it can start to collateral all the other muscles near the area and then work itself to pain in other areas. So for example, let's say you went and you rolled your ankle really bad and you can't put weight on it, you kind of have a limp. Now imagine the fact that you can't put weight on your ankle, that's putting additional strain on your knee. Now the loss of two joints is putting strain on your hips, because now you have muscles overcompensating for other muscles. And if you have strain on your hips, that translates to pain in your back. And then once you have pain in your lower back, that travels all the way up your spine, and boom, you roll your ankle and you have a headache. Another thing you should consider is what kind of job you do. Are you drinking water at your job. Water is not just good for exercise. You should be drinking it. If you work retail, you're on your feet all day. You're still working your body all day if you're on your feet and moving. Another thing to consider is, are you getting enough nutrients? If you're nutrient deficient, you can get a headache. Really, when you have a headache, in most cases, it's a signal your body is giving to you saying, I need something. Something is lacking, therefore my head hurts. Kind of like how your stomach growls and it starts to hurt when you're hungry. It's trying to tell you, yo, I need some food. When your brain's doing that, most cases it's telling you that you need something because that's your command center. You've got all kinds of hormones working to keep a balanced level in your fluids and in the things you need. So to not provide your brain with the things that it needs, it's gonna start giving you problems. You've got all these nerves going throughout your body and they wrap around everything. So as soon as one thing is affected, those nerves travel up through your body and into your brain. So in conclusion, when you have a headache, don't just run to a bottle of Tylenol. Try and think, how much water have I had today? Have I had anything of nutritional value? Do I have pain somewhere on my body? Should I maybe stretch out my sore muscles from my workout yesterday? Lots to consider. There's a lot of pain management that, believe it or not, you can do yourself. People just don't know about it. All right, there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Drink some water. Stay tuned. Thanks.